Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. I'm gonna start by saying, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawa Shai, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawa Shai, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawa Shai, Kahlama Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash, and also double honor to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Milton who rule well, and Shalom to sincere Akim out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. All right, I'm back again with a quick lesson. And this lesson is going into this misinformation bill, that is coming into Australia, and they, saying, some people are saying, this bill should be rejected, okay? But as we know, this bill is not going to be rejected because I believe when Trump gets in office, he's going to do the same thing, and the whole world is going to follow. Like China already been doing it, and I think Australia, the prime minister of Australia, he got praised, okay, for this bill he's trying to bring in. He got praised by China, okay, and I remember. What's that? That demon's name, Klaus. Yeah, he gave praise to China on how they were carrying in the way of living. Okay. So no, this is this bill is not going to be rejected. This is a new way of living where truth is going to be what is going to be categorized as a hate speech. And there's going to be consequences to it, man. And we know it's written in the Bible, so it's not going to be rejected. So I'm gonna play this video right here. You know what? Let me come here real quick. Is this the same video? Okay. So it said, let me see if this is the same video. It's like here.
Norman 10% in gift cards on now. Spend $250 or more on selected products and get 10% of your purchase price in Harvey Norman gift cards. Temporary promotion. Bonus gift cards valid for 1 month only from date of issue. Hurry, ends Sunday.
You don't need world-class AI just to find an image, but to create exactly what's in your head. This will get you there. The fastest, most intelligent Windows PCs ever.
Tanya, we've got a situation, as I said, in the US. They're actually looking to fight against censorship. Here in Australia, Labor is running towards it. Do you hold concerns for this bill?
Oh, look, you have to. Look, it's mad in name and mad in nature. We're going to end up in a showdown, I think, with the US because you've got the US heading into empowering freedom of thought, freedom of expression. We know that Donald Trump will have a very anti-censorship leadership. And here in Australia, you've got Albanese and his, I think, woeful Communication Minister Michelle Rowland, putting forward a bill that.
Okay, so it's the same video over here. So let me play them on YouTube.
Ro, good evening to you both. Great to have you both on. Tanya, we've got a situation, as I said, in the US. They're actually looking to fight against censorship. Here in Australia, Labor is running towards it. Do you hold concerns for this bill?
Oh, look, you have to. Look, it's mad in name and mad in nature. We're going to end up in a showdown, I think, with the US because you've got the US heading into empowering freedom of thought, freedom of expression. We know that Donald Trump will have a very anti-censorship leadership. And here in Australia, you've got Albanese and his, I think, woeful Communication Minister Michelle Rowland, putting forward a bill that it's textbook straight out of communist China.
Exactly.
I mean, it's trying to set up the Great Firewall of Australia here, and everyone should be rightly concerned. It will be about limiting freedom of thought. It will be about limiting not just people within politics, but all across different industries. The idea that we would try to regulate what people put on, the content they put on the internet is absurd. It's like, it's not a state library where you could just pick and choose what books you want on the shelf, okay? It doesn't work that way, the internet. And this idea that we're going to ask Google and Meta and so forth to self-regulate, that won't work. In the end, what they want to do is empower ACMA. We know that. That's the fallback position inside this bit of legislation they've put forward. And that's the last thing we want to see is ACMA being empowered and dictating to people what they can and can't see on the internet. This is all very bad news. I'm surprised at Albanese, knowing that there's a lot of concern out there within the voter land about it, is actually pursuing it, which tells me they're just trying to hide what else is out there. Let's hide the issue of inflation, let's hide the economy issues, what's really hurting Australia, and let's focus on this.
I mean, Michelle Rowland said it, somebody might climb up a mobile phone tower. I mean, it's extraordinary. And I want to ask you about this, Claire, because the lead singer of Australian band The Jezebels, she's been cancelled because she posted a photo of herself on Instagram with a MAGA hat. She said she did it for shock value, to get the attention of followers, and to condemn Labor's misinformation bill in that extensive post. I mean, Claire, anyone who stands up to it is a hero in my view. But the reality is she could possibly...
So anyway, as you can see, that bill, Australians are gonna go bizarre, go crazy, I guess, and be divided as well. And that bill is gonna get passed, man. Okay, you wait. And guess what? That bill is going to affect this truth coming out. And that's why we always say, man, get this truth while you can, because eventually what's going to happen? This truth is going to be off the YouTube and be taken off the street, and the prophets are going to be persecuted, okay? So let's go to the book of Isaiah 29, right? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, which is talking about Esau, and the scorner is consumed, and the other watch for iniquity are cut off. That make a man an offender for what? For a snare. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside just for a thing of a knot. And I'm gonna read those two verses in the AMP. It says, for the tyrants will come to an end. And like I said, that's talking about these Edomites who are ruling the earth today. And the scorner will be finished. And that's you dudes that be mocking his truth, talking crazy. Okay? Indeed, all who are intent on doing evil will be cut off. The Heavenly Father is gonna do that, man. Those who cause a person to be condemned with a false word, and lay a trap for him who upholds justice, which is talking about the prophets. We the one on how and Bowers bringing out the truth. Eventually other people, the people who fight for freedom of speech, they're gonna get, they're gonna be caught up in it as well. Jailed and fines or whatever. The truth, the so-called truth speaker out there, they're gonna be punished for that as well. It said, lay a trap for him who upholds justice at the city gate. That's the prophets, and defraud the one in right with meaningless arguments. All right, that's what this devil is about to do. Come down with our great wrath, man. That NWO, it's around the corner, man. Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that wrought grievances which they have prescribed, and these unjust laws are coming in, man. Esau is going to bring these unjust laws in, and these unjust laws are going to affect this truth coming out, which is is part of the process. When you go to the book of Amos, real quick, Amos chapter 8 and verse 11, it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, all right, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. So that day is coming. The Heavenly Father is going to fulfill this prophecy, man. Verse 12, they shall wander from sea to sea, and even from the north, even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. Why? Because, as you see in these laws that these devils is bringing in, that's what's going to happen. All right? Let's go to the book of, and this is going to be a quick lesson. 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and that day is coming. A lot of you are going to bow down to the system they're trying to bring in. And the way of truth shall be what? Shall be hidden. The way of the truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. See? The East is going to take away the truth, man. This is the book of Let's jump to verse 10. And there shall be sort of many, and they not be found, talking about the prophets. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinence be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another, and say, Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous going through thee? And it shall say, No. At the same time shall man hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. Meaning, it's going to get crazy out here, man. Let's go to the notes. I got notes on that. Let's see. Right, the ways you choose are going to destroy you. If you don't choose to abide in the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, when all hell break loose and you don't got this truth, man, that's it for you. You're done. You're out of here, man. Okay? I should start from verse 9. It's like here. Verse 9, it says, So water shall be found in the sweet, and offering shall destroy one another, and which is we're coming into that, man. Then shall wheat hide itself, okay, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. It's like here, and that's the way of this truth. What being taken away, man. Okay, the wheat is gonna hide itself. Okay, understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. Okay, and the man who's going to have the knowledge or understanding is going to be the man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. No, everyone here on earth is going to have the understanding of what's going on, man. Okay? I got notes here as well. Right, when you go into notes, they will look for the Lord, man, but won't find none, and they ask if anyone if he has seen them. That's what's going to happen, man. That's why when you read out like Isaiah chapter 32 and 2 says, And a man shall be as hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. That's how the man of the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah is going to be like in those days. You run into him, there goes all the trouble you was facing. Now you hoping that this man can pray over you, all right, give you some knowledge, okay, give you the truth, break down whatever situation is it's gonna be happening in those days, probably people are going to try and stick to that man in those days, man. Woman, even man. Because that's how terrible it's going to be, man. Okay? It's going to be terrible, man. Last precept, Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 15. Yet truth faileth, and he that depart from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it pleased him that there was no judgment. You see, so when in a minute, we're gonna become a prey to these people, man. They're gonna try, they're gonna try everything to destroy us, take us out, okay, put names on us, do the most, man. But guess what? We're gonna win. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, and fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison for the truth's sake, and also for not bowing down to the new system that this devil trying to bring in. That you might be tried, and you should have tribulation 10 days. Those 10 days represents completion. It could be 2-3 days, it could be a couple hours, but it's just gonna feel like you're in there for years, man. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give the crown of life, because death sentence is gonna be introduced, man. You know, it's gonna be introduced, man. Okay. And these are the things the apostles been speaking about for a long time. You know, even said it like, hey, look, know what you get yourself into, how crucial it is, you know, preaching this truth, man. The consequences that comes with it, you know. Matthew 10:22, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So you gotta go through much, you know. It's like when you look up the word endure, it's patient, going through, you know, suffering for being this truth. But that's okay though. Okay, because at the end of the day, you are going to be saved. You're gonna receive salvation. All right. Matthew 10:28. Fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, which is the Heavenly Father. But for Esau, you ain't supposed to fear this devil, man. You ain't gonna do nothing, because the Heavenly Father controls him. Okay? If the Heavenly Father don't give him green light, he can't do nothing about it. Okay? So, you know, hey man, this misinformation bill, man, you know, it might get passed on first over here in Australia. As we seen during the C-19, we seen one country where it suffered, or, you know, we're pushing crazy draconian laws, man. It was China, Australia, and New Zealand. You know, so Israel is working, is about to run his test on this misinformation bill, man. So with that, I say shalom, and, you know, just keep watching, man. Shalom.